Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? We're gonna get into this Sabaody Arc joint. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Power overwhelming, yo, I'm telling you. But anyways, guys, let's jump right into this. Joint. Okay, so the Straw Hats, the thing that happened first was hilarious. Because the Straw Hats ran into this, like, this small little island, this little archipelago, whatever the fuck it is. Little goddamn hideout for this Duval gang shit and everything. This dude had his mask over his face and shit. And the whole time I was like, who is this dude? Like, he had this grudge against somebody on the Straw Hats crew and everything. Like, who the hell is this? So on the way there, they run into this mermaid named Cammy and everything, and she's taking them pretty much to show them how to get to Sabaody so that they can actually get to Fishman Island and everything. But on the way there, they run into this little island and everything where Duval is, and they go ahead and try to capture Cammy, and actually Hockey is there. And the whole time the Straw Hats like, is this the same Hockey that we're thinking about? And it turns out that it is. And he used to be a pirate in Arlong's Pirates and everything, with the whole fiasco with Nami in the past and everything. But he basically proves himself and so that he's changed and everything. And Cammy really wants for the Straw Hats to help her free him and everything. And the Duval crew is actually they're like slave traders and stuff like that. They get people and they actually take them to this auction where they slaves. But we'll get to that eventually. But anyways, you eventually go there. They cause a ruckus. They end up saving Hockey and everything. And Duval gets his mask taken off and everything by Luffy. And it comes to find out that this dude looks just like the fucking wanted poster that was mocked up for Sanji. And Sanji was so pissed at the wanted poster. It was fucking hilarious, because when they showed Sanji, he was just burning, yo. They showed his ass. He was on fucking fire, yo. I was like, what? I was dying. I was weak off of that. But Sanji was like, you know what? Forget this. He didn't even say nothing. He just walked up to him and started smacking him around, beating his ass and shit. And then he basically beat him up so bad that he altered his facial structure and made him look handsome, I guess, whatever. Then from then on, he was like all egotistical and shit about him. He was like, I'm handsome now. And then he started looking up to the Straw Hats and Sanji after that, saying, look, if you ever need a favor, then, hit us up and we'll help you out. So after that, Hockey goes ahead and shows them to Sabaody. Now, this is where shit starts to go in. Woo! Okay. So they get there and they're like, okay, we need to coat our ship, because our ship needs to get to Fishman Island. The only way to actually get there is by coating the ship. I guess there's certain resin from Sabaody. And they're going through there, and Hockey's like, look, if you see anybody doing anything, you see somebody get killed right in front of you, beat up right in front of you, promise me that you won't do anything. And everybody's like, okay, alright, we won't do nothing. Come to find out that Sabaody is basically right next to the Marine kind of the Navy headquarters and shit. And there's these people there called the Celestial Dragons, and they're pretty much these cocky ass motherfuckers that are supposed to be like the descendants of pretty much fucking greatness and shit, that fucking started the whole fucking world government shit. So pretty much if you mess with them, that is it. You're done for. They can instantly call an admiral with a fucking battalion and everything and just wipe out your ass if you got a problem, okay? So they get there, and Luffy and them, people split up. I bring Robin and Nami go shopping and stuff, and Luffy and everybody go out and do their thing. Sanji, Usopp, and Chopper stay back at the ship, and Zoro, she's just gone. Like, he's a fucking terrible sense of goddamn direction. And Luffy and Hockey and everybody, they go towards to get to the guy to get their ship code and everything, and they run into one of these celestial dragons and they see what he does, and I was like, damn, I was like, hey, there ain't no way that the Straw Hat's gonna see this, especially Luffy, and not do nothing about this shit. Man, they're kicking this dude, this slave on the street. Dude comes up to him, this fat dude with a fucking shit coming out of his nose, steps over him, fucking shoots this dude twice. I was like, gee! I was like, okay, something's about to go down. But Haku was like, no, you can't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Trust me. Don't do nothing. Shit's gonna get real if you do something. So he holds him back and everything. Nothing happens. They get to the place. They find out that this guy pretty much is the guy that they want to cook the ship is supposed to be like very strong and everything. Like he can shit on you in an instant. But he's actually not there. So they got to go out and look for him. And this is where shit goes down. On the way to look for this dude, they stop by the theme park, and it's like Kami's dream because she's a mermaid and everything. She could never really be there and on the island because they're very prejudiced against mermaids and fishermen there. So she gets captured, she gets kidnapped and taken to the slave trading place, and they're about to fucking just like sell her off to one of these celestial dragons and all this shit, and everybody's going crazy looking for him. So Sanji calls up the Duval gang and everything, the fish riders and stuff, to help him out. They fly him over there and everything, and somehow everybody gets there at the perfect time. And what's funny about it is that the guy that they're actually looking for is actually a slave as well. He's like this older dude and everything, but he turned out to be a G. But anyways, we're gonna get to that in a second. Everybody's in there, Nami's in there and everything. Luffy's catching up, Brooks catching up and everything, and Zoro's catching up. But they're like, okay, we're gonna play by their rules. We're gonna use the berries that we got on the ship. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna get Kami out. But this celestial dragon dude says 500 million berries, and he was like, oh shit. And then they were like, okay, we don't got that much. Next thing you know, Luffy comes to the door, boom! And he sees what's happening. He's like, hold up, Kami's on the stage. This shit ain't going down. So he starts running down, Kami! Like, look, about to get amped. So I'm like, okay, something about to go down right here, yo. The celestial dragon fucking sees Haki, because Haki's a fishman. He's trying to stop Luffy from going out, but he had a disguise, and he came out of his disguise and everything. Everybody saw that he was a fishman. So the celestial dragon dude shot him down to the ground, and Luffy was like, oh hell nah. He started walking up to the celestial dragon dude, and I was like, okay, we about to get hyped. And then Luffy was like, no, don't do it. You promised me you wouldn't do it. You promised you wouldn't do it. Luffy was like, fuck that shit, yo. Luffy just walked up to the dude, yo, grilling him hard shit. And then he gave him the most vicious haymaker of all time, yo. Oh, yeah. Of all time, yo. I was like, damn. You know that shit vicious when it goes from color to not being colored. This dude gets thrown into the wall, the dust cloud. I was like, yes, beat the shit out of that dude. I was like, Luffy, I want you to jump into the dust cloud. Just fucking get on that dude and just ground pound the fuck out of him for like 15 minutes straight. I was like, shit on that dude's face. It's what it is. Okay guys, before we move on, I don't care. We're gonna make this video like 2-3 videos long. I don't give a fuck, because we gotta break down this haymaker real quick. We gotta break this shit down, okay? Because look, I want you to understand my mental breakdown of what this fucking bitch made celestial faggot was going through, okay? Look, Luffy, he came at him with such anger. Like, you could see it, the animosity was there, yo. It was there, yo. He came up to him. Okay, first of all, it was a front up shot. It was up close. So you seen that shit at an angle. The teeth gritting, everything, son. You seen it. And then he cocked back. He had his shit cocked back for days, yo. For days, I'm telling you. And then when he came with such fucking fury at this dude, when he hit him, You gotta understand. First of all, this shit went from being full color to black and white. And then after that, when he hit him with the punch, when it made contact with his fucking face, he didn't even react. The Celestial Dragon dude didn't even react to it. That is force beyond epic proportions. Luffy literally broke the laws of physics. He hit this dude, he reacted for like 3 seconds. His face had to calculate what was going on. Usually you get hit, boom, you feel it. His face had to calculate that shit. He was like, okay, hold on a second. This dude's hitting me so viciously, so ferociously, with such animosity. Oh my God. What did I do to deserve this? And then by the time he realized everything, after his face calculated the Pythagorean theorem around his fist, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, he fucking found out that he won't shit. That he got launched all the way to fucking across the room. I was amazed by seeing that goddamn punch. Get hype. Then meanwhile, while all this is happening, everybody else is awestruck, like, holy shit, did he really just do this? Then the other 11 supernovas are there as well on the island also. But there's 2 in particular crews that are in the theater. It's Kid and Law and everything, and their crew and everything, and they're chilling there, they're seeing what's happening and everything. And basically the 11 supernovas are guys that are the captains that are 100 million berries and up and everything, which is crazy. You know, Straw Hat's holding it down with Luffy and Zoro. Yeah, that's right, put in work! And oh, meanwhile, while all this is happening, ring, ring, ring. Yeah, can we get an admiral over here to Sabaody? Yo, this dude that's about to hit the set, okay? This admiral, you know what? I can't even. This dude's a fucking monster. This dude's a beast. We're gonna save that for the next video because I know I'm probably getting like a little too close to the limit right now. But this dude, like, redefines what the fuck a monster is. Like, holy shit. What the fuck? Get the hell out of here, yo.